Okay, hi, I'm Leanne. Today we're going to be talking about the Flying Stars Feng Shui for 2023. Alrighty, so I know everybody's kind of tired of 2021 and 2022, and we won't talk about 2020, but 2023 does seem to be looking up for everyone all over the place. So in social life, in business, in travel, things are opening up, businesses picking up, things like that. So that's really good. So it would be a good year for everybody to actually start getting out there, start communicating, making new friends, that sort of thing. Um, so how the whole flying star feng shui thing works. The flying stars are basically different energies that fly to the different compass directions every year. And they stay in each of those directions throughout the whole year until the next Chinese New Year when they switch around again. All right. And within those different directions are the different zodiac signs. So the energy that flies to the direction of your sign is the one that affects you most for the year, although any of the energies can affect you because they're directional. So depending on what's happening in different parts of your home, um, you can be affected by more than one energy, which you are all the time anyway, because there's so many different factors. Like we said, there's so much to it. We're just going to keep it as basic as possible so you can deal with what you got to deal with mainly for this year. And if you do need anything more in depth, you can come see me or you can get a Batsi reading from Master Wu, which is very, very informative. Alrighty. So with that, we're going to start with the animal of the year, rabbit. So, rabbit year. When it's your personal year, don't get super excited because it actually makes it extra challenging. Doesn't mean like it's going to guarantee bad things are going to happen to you. All of this is likelihoods. All right, so just a heads up, you might go through some big life changes. You might go through some shifts and things like, changes in relationships, jobs, moving house, things like that. So just be aware. All right. The other energy affecting rabbits this year is the number 2. So the flying stars are numbered. Number 2, illness and sickness energy. Not great. Doesn't mean you're going to get sick. It just means take extra precaution with your health and your personal body in general. So it's not only just colds and flus, it's anything that can go wrong with your physical health. So be aware. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling like you're coming down with something, preventative action is always key, right? So you want to take care of that as soon as possible and give yourself breaks if you need it. Not a big deal, all right? Self-care should be your thing for this year. Items to carry on you would be like the obsidian hulu or obsidian bead with a jade hulu on it. All right, cute little health charm. And any of these charms are okay for anybody to carry if you feel you're being affected by any of the energies or if you want to enhance any of the good energies, all right? And you'll see what I mean as we go. The other thing, metal hulu, that's another one. A hulu is a medicine gourd, by the way. So the keychain right here, that's another one you can carry on you if you don't want to carry the obsidian one. For protection from the Tai Sui energy. So here's the metal one. Nice and durable. All right. For the Tai Sui energy, protection from the Tai Sui energy is the Pichu. And I know some of our regulars know all about the Pichu and they love it. And there is a story that goes along with it, which we will get to in a moment. But the Pichu is good protector from that Tai Sui energy, but he's also a bringer of good fortune. So we have Pichu charms, Pichu bracelets. You can wear it on you, carry it with you. So here's some of the charms, this is what they look like. We have them carved out of a variety of different stones. We also have a little gold one with coins, which is great because he's also the bringer of good fortune and likes to keep riches and wealth for you. If you got a Pichu for your home, you can place the home size version in the east of your home and face him towards the front door. All right. You're going to find the directions of your home by standing in the center of your home with a compass and finding exact directions. Don't guess, because the energies do fly to exact directions. So you really want to put the right things in the right place. All right. The other thing to keep in that direction for health protection would be a medicine Buddha. So this is the medicine Buddha that we have. This little blue head. He's very shiny. So if this is a bit much for you, we also have a little metal hulu, medicine gourd. And the top unscrews, you put salt inside. And keep them in the east of your home. Also good for everyone, protects the entire household. So you don't have to be a rabbit to utilize this. Everybody could use health protection all the time for obvious reasons these days. So there's that. The other person that's affected by the east would be the oldest son of the household. All right, so if you are an oldest son in your family, whether or not you're a rabbit, you might want to watch your health as well. All right, but also anybody whose bedroom is in the east, or if your front door of your home is in the east. Okay. So much by popular demand, we have the story of the Pichu.
Yay!
Yay! I know everybody's been waiting.
Once per year.
Because you people have a strange obsession. So there are many stories about the Pichu. This is one of them that everyone seems to like. But Pichu is a mythical creature. He's the youngest son of the dragon. And he was very spoiled, well-behaved but spoiled. And he was very attracted to riches and jewels and shiny things, like everybody. And he liked to eat them. And one day when they went up to the Jade Emperor's palace, there was so much of that everywhere that he just went to town and ate up everything in the palace, and he overstuffed himself so much, he ended up pooping all over the floor of heaven.
Not good.
You don't do that. Yeah. So the Jade Emperor got very, very upset and gave him a spanking on the behind, which was so hard that it sealed up his butthole, and he was unable to poop anything out after that. But being a mythical creature, it's not going to kill him. So he just eats and eats and eats wealth and just holds on to it. So that symbolizes the Pichu eating wealth and holding on to it for his owner. And he's so very fiercely loyal to whoever his owner or master is that he will grab onto and hold wealth for you. But they're also known as fierce protectors. So they will also eat negative energy and turn it into positive energy for their owners as well. So that's why it's always good to wear the bracelets or the charms. We have a variety of the bracelets here. We have little bead bracelets, little macrame ones with jade, little bead ones with jade, and little cord ones with a little gold Pichu with a little fan to blow away negative energy. Super cute. Yeah. So
The other question.
there's your story. Yes. And my PSA for today, don't poop on the floor of heaven. Okay.
One more question.
Yeah.
So we're going to put the Pichu in the east section?
In the east section.
So do you face the door?
You face him towards the door,
And
front
do you
door.
Look at him?
Don't look at him. Don't have him at eye level with you, and don't have him looking at any other creatures that you may have in the house.
And not
All right.
people.
Yeah, not on the floor. You want to keep him a little above eye level or somewhere where he's not on the floor but not looking at you in the eye. Okay? Okay. Next, we have the southeast direction where we have dragons and snakes. The energy that flies to the southeast this year, affecting mostly dragons and snakes, but again, could be anybody depending on what's going down in that direction in your house, is the number 3, argument, unstable mood. Could be also at the worst like litigation, stuff like that, type energy. Not the greatest. It can cause you to become extra emotionally sensitive or feeling like people are starting fights with you even if they're not. So always important to kind of recognize that. And if you're starting to feel triggered, maybe just stop, walk away, breathe. Just remember it's fine, stay calm, and just try not to be in situations that are going to work you up a bit. I mean, I know sometimes it's hard because you never can predict what other people are going to do. But if you know that this year you're going to be a little extra sensitive to stuff, just be mindful. Some things that you can do to help. You could carry the lotus. We have a little cute lotus charm, which reminds you to stay calm, breathe, walk away. You don't need to engage. All right. Another thing that would be good to keep in that area would be fire type element. All right. So like the fireball right here, very anime looking, but keeping that in the southeast to kind of bring in more of that fire element will actually weaken the argument energy. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but each of the different stars have different elements as well, and the items we're putting in those directions are either going to enhance or decrease the energy of that element of that star. So, for instance, the number 3 argument star is a wood star. You want fire to weaken it. All right. So this, if that's a bit much for you, you can also put colors that represent fire. So that's where you got your reds, your oranges. You can even do pinks and purples. We have this cute thing. So if the fireball is a bit much, we have this cute little lotus. You can keep the nice calm lotus in the southeast of your home. Not too conspicuous. Kind of cute, help keep things calm. You can also use a rose quartz sphere. So rose quartz, very calming. I know it's known for love and friendship type energies, but it's also known for releasing negativity that you're holding inside, and it's very, very calming and very, very soothing. All right, the whole round shape thing, very soothing and smooth too. So nice to keep in that southeast direction in your home. We also have little rose quartz apples, which have all the same energy like I just talked about with the rose quartz because it's the actual stone, but apples are also representative of smooth interpersonal relationships, which, communication is going to be a good thing this year. So we want to reduce arguments and misunderstandings with better communication with everybody, all right? So in the southeast, that is shared by 2 signs, like I said, dragons, but also snakes. Dragons, in particular, are going to be affected by an illness energy as well. So same thing, if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling you're coming down with something, if you're feeling tired, self-care is the thing this year. So really, really pay attention to your body, your physical health, and as well as that mental health, okay? Same things you can carry. You can carry the You can carry the obsidian bead with the jade hulu, metal hulu like we had. Um, yeah, and the metal hulu like we had right here. We have a variety. It's either or. You don't have to do both, or you can, however you want to do it. For anybody, if you're feeling particularly concerned about your health, anybody can keep this nice obsidian hulu medicine gourd next to their bedside. So where the other items are going to be moving around every year, this one is going to stay next to your bedside. And even if you share a bed with someone, this one on your side is going to only protect you. So if you're sharing a bed and you need it for both two people, you're going to need one for both sides. Okay? But nice handy thing to have for your personal health protection. To add a little more fire to the southeast, you can also do a Himalayan salt lamp. We don't carry them here, but there's a huge variety that's easy to obtain on Amazon, like anything. But whatever you can do to add a little more fire into that direction will help. The other
Like red fabrics and stuff.
red fabrics, yeah, decor wise, if you could do more fire colors in that direction, that'd be nice. The other animal, snake, is going to be affected by something called heaven dog. Sounds nice, really isn't. It's it's an energy that makes you more susceptible to illnesses, especially during travel. In particular, foodborne type illnesses. It's a personal experience that heaven dog is no joke. So for real, you want to be careful, especially if you're traveling. Don't eat crazy foods, things like that. A good protection for that would be this charm right here. It's like the hulu coin charm. It's two coins together to make kind of a medicine gourd shape. But there's all kinds of fun stuff inscribed on these coins. Yeah, you've got the coin on the top with good fortune and money and prosperity, good fortune, safety inside and out. You've got the bagua on the back to bring in balance, which balance is good because when stuff's out of balance, that's when crazy things go down. Also, little inscriptions here keeping negative energies and bad spirits away from you. And a little bell. Bells are good too for keeping negative energy away. So always a good charm to carry for everybody, really. It's a nice one. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, and the other, the person in the family affected by the things that are happening in the southeast are going to be the eldest sister of the, or the eldest daughter of the household. All right, so even if you're not a snake or a dragon, be mindful of that one. Moving along to the south here is where the money and prosperity energy is flying this year. Yay, we all like that one.
Sleep there.
Yeah, if possible, spend as much time in the south as you can. Because these energies are flying directionally, you're going to want to spend time in the good directions and not so much time in the not so great directions, because the energy in that direction, you're going to start soaking that up when you're in that direction, all right, regardless of whatever your sign is. So the south is the place to be this year. Now, that money and prosperity energy, it does affect everyone. It's mostly effective on entrepreneurs or business owners, things like that. Although, when business owners do well, everybody does well. So everybody can access that a little bit for yourselves by adding a little money gem tree. If you can find, I know they're hard to find these days. We've had people coming in the store looking for it. We sold out because they're super popular. You could do a Himalayan salt lamp in that direction. Nice, right? You can do a calcite sphere. So this is golden calcite, full of rainbows, very pretty. Golden calcite is also good for bringing in prosperity, and it's good for motivation. So it gives you a little more of that drive to do better and to make more as well. So awesome. And citrine. If you got some citrine in the house, citrine's always good to have because that's a very good prosperity bringing stone. as well. Also brings in a happy, bright, positive energy, which you need because, you stay positive, you're going to draw positive things to you, right? So we got that going on. Also, little ingots. You can keep ingots in that direction. So ingots are kind of a old school Chinese bar of gold, except it doesn't look like a bar. It looks kind of like a hat. But this is what an ingot looks like, and you can keep, they're representative of money and wealth and prosperity. So you can keep that around the South too, which is good. You can also carry certain charms to help you. So one charm that's been very popular at the store for generating wealth, but also for people who like to go to Vegas. I know that's a big word for Hawaii. It's the gold 8 with the little citrine bead charm. Nice, good stuff here. You can carry, anybody can carry that. Keep it attached to your wallet. We also have a new one this year that has double coins and the citrine bead on it. So that one's nice. If you've already got the gold 8, you might want to collect a new money charm. This one's kind of cute. We just got it. The animal in the South is horse. So horses are doing pretty darn good this year. All right, they got the money and prosperity energy. They also have something called Fudi, which is basically like a money god, prosperity. So you've got the energy. Yeah, you got the energy of a money deity helping you out. So money when you need it. So even if something gets a little tight this year, you got that energy helping you out with money as you need it. So that's cool. We like that. Everybody likes that. The other person that is going to be affected by the south of the home is the second daughter. All right, the second born daughter or middle daughter of the household. So good stuff in the south this year. Honestly, nice stuff. All right. So, moving right along, we've got to the southwest. Within the southwest, we have the number 1 success star. Great star to have. It's good for career, but also helps give you a boost of success with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You'll have a higher likelihood of accomplishing it this year. All right. I mean, nothing comes free, so you do have to work for it. But as long as you're working towards it, you're probably going to succeed what you're going towards. So nice. The animals in the southwest direction are ram and monkey. All right, so not too bad. It's a little bit of a mixed bag, and I'll tell you why. But items to put in that direction to enhance that career success energy for you. And I know people are getting back to work and trying to earn money and things like that again. So a good direction to start enhancing for everyone. So an item you might want to keep in the southwest direction would be something called a rui. All right, rui, also known as a wish wand. It looks like a telephone or a door handle, but it's not. It's rui, like that. They were actually used as awards from emperors to like high-ranking generals or people that accomplished especially great things for their country or did heroic things like that. So it's a symbol of high accomplishment. So that would be something to keep in the southwest of your home to enhance that energy for you. Other stuff you can carry on you to help enhance that energy. We have the teeny tiny travel size version of the rui on a little keychain. It's cute. If the rui is not so much your thing, we also got the a little spinny wish wheel. I know it's hard to see, but it does spin, and it's really cute and very fidgety fun. So yeah, little prayer wheel right here. That's another thing you can carry on you. That's nice. Good stuff. When we get further into what's affecting the individual signs, ram, aside from the success energy, is going to be affected by something called white tiger. So another one that sounds good, it's not. It's kind of unexpected accidents and injuries that can happen to you. All right. So something to be mindful with that. But again, the charm for protection for that one would be the coin hulu charm. All right, so great protection from that accidents and injury type thing that could possibly be affecting you. All right. And the other animal in the Southwest is monkey. So monkeys, aside from that success energy, have something else called virtue of dragon. Cool, right? It really is, because that's help and good luck when you need it. So just good luck stuff happening to you, which is kind of awesome. Something we have for good enhancement of that energy is a little keychain that says dragon on it, which is nice because dragons are cool. So that is a thing for that direction. And monkeys are also affected by something called three killings. So when I say this is a mixed bag direction, you're going to know why when we start talking about the West and the three killings. It's not really killing, although it can be. I'll tell you. Okay, so moving on to the West side. Okay, so the West. Within the West, we have the number 6, strength, power, promotion type, authority type energy, which is great. It's good for, it's a good year for getting promotions and a good year for getting ahead in your career, climbing that ladder, things like that. It's the direction of rooster. You're going to want to be extra careful this year because the entire West Side is the three killings that I was just talking about. Three killings is man-made disasters, natural disasters, and a spooky thing they call graveyard, but it's actually very serious illnesses that could put you in the hospital, things like that. Again, remember, it's not guarantees. These are just likelihoods and heads up, so you know how to prevent things from happening. So the three killings, another energy that affects one entire direction for the entire year. This year, it's the whole West side. So the whole West group is monkey, it's rooster, and it's dog, and we will get to dog next. But while we're talking about rooster here, things you can put in this direction for anybody to enhance that promotion energy for yourself would be the dragon turtle. This guy right here, and he's got a little turtle friend, which is nice. We like the statue. He's cute. It's dragon turtle on a pile of coins and ingots. Nice. Keep him in the west of your home or office this year to help enhance that energy, that promotion energy, which is awesome. We do have also the little travel size version of him. Very cute. You can carry him on you. I know a lot of people are trying to get work again, trying to get jobs, things like that. So this is a really good one for you to actually help tip the scales a little more in your favor in that regard. Also, we don't have one of him, but a Guangong, which is a famous general in China. He's a good symbol to have in that direction. And this energy is particularly good for like law enforcement, politicians, salespeople, that sort of thing. But again, anybody can access it. Make it work for you and how it's relevant for your life. All right. And as far as the three killings, so like I was saying, any of these energies can affect anyone, not only the animals in that direction, because everybody has a west side to their home, you're going to want to keep that entire west side super calm. So really do any renovations, any loud banging on the walls, any digging, anything that shakes up that energy, because motion in a particular direction is going to activate the energy in that direction, good or bad. So the good stuff, great, hang out in the good direction. The not so great stuff, keep it chill. And mixed bag, because it is good energy flying there. However, be happy but be calm about it, because you got that 3 killings in that direction. So good protection for that 3 killings energy would be the Qilin. So the Qilin, that's these guys here, also known as Kirin. Yeah, like the beer. But they're actually also known as Chinese unicorn. They're a combination of several different creatures all rolled in one, but they are symbols of very good fortune, very good luck, and their protection from that 3 killings. So we have them here, cute little brass guys. You, again, like any other mythical creature, you don't want them facing each other or other creatures. So you always want them facing out, looking out, not at each other, because they're trying to protect you from that energy. You're going to keep them this year in the west side of the home. All right. If you have a window in the west, have them looking out the window. If you don't have a window, don't worry about it. Just keep it in the west and have them looking towards the front door. Okay. Every year, as the energy moves, you're going to move them to the new direction. Okay. So, protection from that 3 killings. Now, again, you don't want to be renovating in that direction too. And I know sometimes can't help, right? You need to fix things in your house in certain places, you need to do it. If you come to the store or give us a call, we can look up certain dates that may be a little less bad for you to start doing things in certain directions. All right? So you can DM us or call if you have any questions about that. Oh, yes. The other person affected by the West would be the youngest daughter of the household. So youngest daughter of the household can also have some really good luck energy in promotions this year. Also, another important fact about the West this year is it's opposite of the East, which is rabbit. So it's facing Tai Sui. So whenever you have the animal of the year, the animal's in Tai Sui, the animal exactly opposite is facing Tai Sui. So that means rooster's facing Tai Sui. If it's affecting you particularly, or if you just want extra protection for your house, you got a Pichu in the east protecting from that Tai Sui energy, you can also do another Pichu in the west protecting from the facing Tai Sui energy as well. So same thing like the other side, you're going to put him in the west facing the direction of your front door, not in your eyes, not looking at any other creatures, okay? If you're feeling particularly affected or you want to protect from that facing Tai Sui energy, which is basically the same as the Tai Sui energy, big shifts, changes, things like that in your life, we have the little Pichu charms that you can carry on you that are nice, and the bracelets. We have them in a variety of different stones and colors. Everybody likes their own colors, so you can come check that out as well. And I don't know if I mentioned, going backwards a little bit, the Southwest is affected by moms. So mothers or eldest female of the household affected by Southwest direction. So good success for moms these years if that's what you're working towards, all right? Okie dokie. On we go to that Northwest direction shared by dog and boar. Not the greatest place to be this year. I'm sorry, I'm just the messenger. We have the misfortune energy flying to that direction. Nobody likes it, but everyone gets it. You're going to want, because it's an earth element star, you're going to want some metal to weaken it, okay? So metal up in the Northwest. for that, we have a coin, a nice big metal coin that comes with a wooden stand, so you can stand it up in your home in the Northwest to help bring in a little more of that metal energy. It's got embossed on both sides, protective symbols, nice balance, good stuff. Also, we have the 5-element pagoda, which is a popular item for protection from that number 5 misfortune star. So we have that right here. It's metal, but it also has shapes representing all of the elements because balance is good. So we got that. And if that's still too big and shiny for you, we have a little dorje. Well, it's not super little. It's actually a really nice sized shiny gold dorje. Yeah, it's all got to be shiny because metal. But also we have different options for you because part of Feng Shui is making your environment and your living space flow in harmony with you. So you really don't want to put things that are going to be disruptive in your space. So if you got a certain decor style going on and all of a sudden you have something very Chinesey and shiny, that's going to be weird and a little disruptive. So we got the options. Also, you have the different elements represented by different colors that you can bring into those different directions too. Okay, so right here, dorje, we also have a travel size version of that. And it's very cute. You can keep it on you. It's really nice and fancy. This guy, it's a little keychain. It's got this little trigger hook thingy. You can keep it on your keys or on your bag or your backpack or whatever. Nice one to have. Bring a little more of that metal element in. We also have the little travel size version of the 5-element pagoda. So this little guy right here, travel size version of him. And because of that 3 killings, the charm to carry to help protect from that 3 killings energy, especially remember a dog, rooster, a monkey, or anyone, this has been a really, really popular charm for gift giving or for carrying yourself. Okay, this is the lion with sword. And this one is good protection from 3 killings, but it's also good travel protection. So travel meaning, yeah, flying, driving, all of that, any movement or motion from one place to the other. So always good to carry one on you, but if you want to be a little extra, we got another you can keep in your car.
Especially
I haven't.
Number 5.
Yeah, especially number 5. And especially driving in Hawaii, because you know. So I always keep one on me and in my car because you can never really be too careful out there. Yeah. The other thing affecting dogs in particular is that minor loss energy. So not major loss, but minor loss. But no loss is good, right? So to help out with that, we do have a little crab charm. And why a crab? Well, because crabs are known to be opportunists and grabbing onto opportunity. So what the crab charm is for is to actually help you to grab onto small opportunities to try to mitigate that minor loss energy. So again, with that, just be mindful. Try not to take any unnecessary risks and things. This year, I mean, any year it's good not to take unnecessary risks, but this year especially, be mindful of that. And, what I've noticed in misfortune years, if you try not to do anything too exciting, like keep calm, keep under the radar as much as possible, and just keep your head down, do your job, mind your business. The less excitement you cause in your life throughout that year, the easier that year goes. All right, just speaking from experience here. The misfortune energy doesn't have to be terrible. As long as you know you got it, you know what kind of decisions you need to make for this year to keep it as good as possible for yourself. Um, so the other animal affected is boar, and yeah, rough times for boars this year, possibly. Doesn't have to be. Aside from that misfortune energy, they have something called five ghosts. It's not real ghosts, but it's basically like a inexplicable bad luck, just like weird bad luck stuff that happens to you, or people talking or gossiping behind your back, just junk stuff like that. So a good prevention for that five ghosts is something called tiger bells. These guys, very cute,
And loud.
and loud. The vibration from the ringing actually helps to counter the bad luck vibration. Also, good if you're living or working in an environment like an office or something where there's gossipy things happening, people are talking about you and things like that. The tiger bells also help to mitigate that sort of shenanigans as well. So, yeah, I carry tiger bells all the time. Mostly it's to help me know my keys are in my purse. But, good stuff for boars this year, especially. Just walk around, sound like a cat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the other good thing is a bell. Good for the misfortune direction. Anywhere you want to try to bring metal element to the northwest, metal element into that direction. Nice little brass bell. Ring it every day, every couple days or so, as you feel you need it, helps to counteract that misfortune energy. The other thing that's great, if you have a singing bowl, like a metal singing bowl, like the Tibetan singing bowls, you can keep that in the northwest direction for that metal element and play it every couple days to clear the energy, but also bring in that metal element into that direction, which is nice. I mean, it's always good to use the Tibetan singing bowls to clear energy and create a nice calm space and environment. Good stuff. Yeah. So there's that. It's a famous gong bowl, by the way. If you're a big fan of our live shows, Okay. So the other person affected by things that go on in the northwest direction would be the father or the eldest male of the household. Okay, so dads, careful this year with that misfortune energy. All right. Okie doke. Good colors for that direction. Metallic colors, gold, silver, but also white would be a good color to bring in that direction. White, always an easy color to decorate with. So if you can bring more of the metal element by bringing any of those colors into the northwest direction, that's really going to help out everyone in the household, right? Dads, dogs, boars, all the people. Okay, so next we have north. In the north, we have rats. Do we know a rat? Well, he is a rat. Okay, so rats have the future, number 9, future luck energy in their direction, future luck and happiness. So it's a great year to build things for your future, put things in place, make plans for your future, for your personal happiness, and, the happiness of your family and the people you care about, things like that. And of course, anyone can take advantage of this. The two best directions, as a matter of fact, this year are going to be north and south. So any of those two directions, if you can hang out there the most, that'd be great. So yes, good planning year for rats. You may not see the results this year, but you're putting things in place for your future, which is probably gonna start showing stuff like next year, meaning 2024. If we're talking 2023 right now, things you can carry on you is this cute little charm we have. It's a double happiness because happiness doubled is great, right? It's got a little apple on it, little rose quartz apple, little butterfly, super cute. Nice one. We also have a metal charm if the whole cute thing isn't your jam. We have double happiness in the cute little metal charm, which is nice. We also have something you can put in the north direction if one of the things you're trying to enhance for your future is a relationship. We've got mandarin ducks. Super cute. It's two little rose quartz ducks on an aventurine lily pad. Adorable. But these are representative of lasting relationships because they mate for life. So if you're working towards something like that, the north is a great place to keep the mandarin ducks. I'll tell you the other direction too. It's not as easy a place, but we'll get there. The other thing, if you don't have a place to just put the mandarin ducks, we also have it little hangy charm here, which is cute too. So if you like the little pink tassel-y thing, you can carry it on you, but you can also just hang it where you need it. The other things you can do in that direction is some bamboo, lucky bamboo. We don't have any in the store, but this time of year you can get it like almost anywhere. Chinatown, Times, supermarkets, things like that. So lucky bamboo in the north, excellent thing. Also, if you have like a toad, three-legged toad, we have cute little ones, but you can also find nice bigger ones as well. Three-legged toad, good for prosperity, bringing in money.
And where do you put the toads?
Well, a couple different places you can put these guys. So not the little tiny version. This little tiny version, you can keep in the north or next to your money corner, which we will also get to. But the larger versions, you can this year either keep it in the north or you can keep it near your front door on the floor, if possible under something, like maybe under an end table or a chair, anywhere where a toad would feel comfortable if a real toad was in your house, just someplace kind of shady, some little hidey hole kind of thing. When you leave, you have him facing out, but when you come home, you turn him to face in, right? Represent money coming back in, and the motion causes activation, which causes that money to come to you. So, good tip. All right. The other person affected by the north is the second son of the household. So, good stuff for them. Speaking of sons, the other energy affecting rats this year, but only boy rats, is something called tie-in. All right? Girls don't have to worry about this one. Great. But for the guys, just a heads up, you want to steer clear of girls that are trying to waste your money and your time. So girls, we got to laugh from back there. Yeah, so you could possibly have girls that want to come and spend your hard-earned money, and people who want to borrow money and take loans out from you that may not pay it back. All right, so careful of that sort of thing, and careful of deals that seem too good to be true and girls that may seem too good to be true. Useful warning for everyone, but especially boy rats in this coming year. All right? Heads up there. Okie doke. We're gonna have a coffee moment, so everyone take a sip. Okie dokie. So, oh yes, water. Water is good in the north. Help bring in that future luck and prosperity energy. Okie dokie. Next, we have the northeast direction, which is the ox and tiger. So, ox and tiger, affected by the number 7, robbery, loss, accidents, bad stuff. Nobody likes that stuff. Because it's a metal element star, you kind of gotta be careful of accidents that pertain especially with metal. So things that have to do with vehicles, or also if you're cooking, knives and things like that, or at worst, like violent crimes that include knives and metal object things. All right. I mean, that's the absolute worst. But also, it can mean surgeries, dental things, stuff like that. So really be mindful of that sort of thing. You want to have water element in that direction to really weaken that metal element there. Okay. So for everybody. Oh, I'm getting there. So you want blues and blacks in that direction. First thing, because blues and blacks are water color. So water in the northeast. Okay. Blues, blacks, easy colors to decorate with. So good for everybody. Another thing you can do to bring in water element is a blue glass vase or bowl with water in it, still water, in that direction. And I mean still, not fountains or anything like that, because remember, motion activates the energy in that direction. So some nice still water in a glass bowl or vase, or blue rhino or blue elephant. We have some in the store carved out of sodalite. Keep them in the northeast of your home to help protect from that that accident, injury, loss energy. And of course, you can pair stuff together too. So in my home, I have a blue vase with water and my blue rhino and elephant all together there, because memory can never be too safe. The other cool thing, if you want to carry your blue rhino with you, we have the little blue rhino charms. Again, good for everybody, because nobody needs any of that in their life, right? A story about that I actually had from a customer that that bought several of these for each member of her family. She bought one for everyone and put them all in their cars for protection, and everybody's car has been fine. Till one day she was in her husband's car and noticed that his blue rhino was cracked. I think like a leg was cracked or something like that. So she took it out of his car because she was going to come to the store and buy a new one. The day she took it out of his car got broken into and a bunch of his things got stolen. So she said from then on, these blue rhinos never leave her family's cars, ever. So, and I've had stories from other people too who are having a rotten year, things getting stolen. They started using the blue rhino, all of that stopped. It's not saying these things are guaranteed to happen to you, but couldn't hurt, right? Little blue rhino. Okay. So, other thing, when we come to ox in the northeast direction. Ox, aside from that robbery loss thing happening, they also have something called sadness and loss. So it's a chance of losing something or someone that's very important to you, or a major thing in your life. They say you want to avoid going to funerals and hospitals during this time. Sometimes it's unpreventable, but things you can carry on you to help with that energy is, of course, that same little Hulu coin charm that we had earlier. Good for everybody. But also Kuan Yin. Now, Kuan Yin, super cool. Goddess of compassion and mercy. Very, very popular worldwide, several different cultures. Always good to have her in your environment. I have several at home myself. She brings in peace. She helps keep things tranquil and nice. Even just looking at her just calms things down tremendously. To help with that sadness and loss energy, you could carry a Kuan Yin on you. Again, like anything else, always good for everyone, but especially Ox this year. We do have little cute Kuan Yin charms with little quartz lotuses on it. Really sweet, really nice to carry. We also have little Kuan Yin figurines that we hand-picked when we went to the gem show in Denver. We're really happy to find them because they've always been super popular and they sell out really, really fast when we have them in the store. So we will be featuring a variety of these on the live sale coming up. So you're going to want to get your hand on them because we have them priced really, really well. They're really cute. We have them in several different stones. I have the onyx one, the black one here, just because black is a water element color, so that would be extra good for Ox. But she's good in any color you want to carry her, and we do have a variety of colors, so feel free to collect them all.
Also protector of children.
Yes, also protector of children. So you got children in the household, or even if you have elderly people in the household, or you want to keep things calm and protective in your home, it's good to have one of her in your living room or your common area, just watching over everyone, keeping things chill, help watching over the health and protection of your family. We do have her in statues that we're going to have during the live sale. We have three different varieties. We have her sitting. We have a nice big version of her standing. And these are beautiful. We were searching all over for Kuan Yin statues, and these are so nicely done. Her face, her hands, all the detail. It's really amazing. And then we have a smaller version of the standing one, which is nice if you don't want to go that big.
But not in the bedroom.
But not in the bedroom, which is a really good point. Any deities like Buddhas, Hotes, Kuan Yins, any kind of deity from any faith or religion, do not keep it in your bedroom, because that causes relationship issues. But it's also like, having pictures of your parents or grandparents in your bedroom watching you doing bed things. It's awkward. Don't do it. It's awkward all around. That's awkward for them. It's awkward for you. We don't want that. So in the living room, in the common areas, keeping it family friendly. Okay, so next is tiger. Tigers, where they do have that accident and injury, not so good. They also have something called sunshine. All right, which is as good as it sounds. It's a good, happy, positive energy. So it helps give you a more positive attitude, a more positive outlook this year. So even if things kind of go a little sideways, you're going to be a little more positive about it, if that makes any sense. But a good thing to carry on you this year for tigers is we have this little cute charm. Let me take it out of the bag here for you so you can see it better. But it says good fortune on it. It's like the double happiness one, except it says good fortune. Of course, you can carry double happiness if you want, whichever one you like. They're both good. With the little rose quartz apple and butterfly. Super cute. But if you're not into the super cute thing either, we also have, other keychains that say good fortune on it, stuff like that. Yeah, so the other person in the family, in the household affected by that direction is the youngest son. Okay, so good preventative action for ox, tiger, youngest son, anybody who has their front door or bedroom in the northeast of the home, something to be aware of. Also, it's not just, physical property and things like that. It's also people draining your time and your energy and other resources. So also be aware of people just wasting your time, or energy vampires, things like that. People just sucking the life out of you. You just want to recognize that and separate yourself from that, prevent any type of loss this year. Okay, so I think we covered all the signs and all the directions. The last thing is the center of the home is where the number 4 star flies. So that's relationship and education. So when a star flies to the center of the home, they consider it locked because nobody really resides there and there are no signs there. So it's almost kind of like it's not really used so much unless you have the ability to access it within your home. Not a lot of people have areas in the center of their home where they can put items to help enhance or protect from the energies there. If you do, great, and I will tell you how to use it. If you would like to enhance the relationship or education energy for yourself, for your household, and you're able to have like an end table or something there to put stuff on, we have, for education purposes, we have the education pagoda, which is nice. It's not only good for people who are going to school, learning things, studying, things like that. It's good for people that do computer work, office work, paperwork, stuff like that. Helps with the mental focus. So good stuff there. So if you have kids or you yourself are studying things or doing a lot of computers things, you can keep this in the center of your home if that is accessible to you. Or if you like, we do have a keychain version, of course, little travel size education pagoda that you can carry on you. Or what a lot of parents like to do is put it on their kids' backpack, or school bag, or pencil case. Are pencil cases a thing anymore? I mean, they were a thing when I was in school. That was a long time ago. Anyway, so yeah, that. Or if you want to enhance the relationship energy, you could do the Mandarin ducks, just like in the north. We have these guys, or we have the little charm thing. So if you have no place to put it, I've seen people take like a push pin and stick stuff into the center of their home in the ceiling and have it hanging. So that's one way to do it. Now, not all the charms you can do that with, because these charms are a little small for your house. These are really personal charms to carry on you to either enhance or protect from certain energies. You really, really want to do the home size version of things to be really effective in your household. Yeah. So,
can you talk a little bit, since people came in a little bit later, how to get the directions? And then
okay.
Also if they have old things, what to do with it.
Okay. So if you've been buying your feng shui items and you have some at home, you can reuse them. So as long as they're in good condition, you can clear them off with some temple incense smoke or some sage, and move them to the correct direction for the next year. During the day, don't move your stuff around at night. It's a completely different energy, so do it during the day. If you want to know particularly what time is good for your sign, because the signs change hourly as well, you can give us a call at the store and we'll check that out for you. So if your items are broken, tarnished, damaged, or anything like that, you want to come get new ones, all right? You want good, happy, brand new, nicely conditioned feng shui items. To find the directions, so if you missed that in the beginning, to find the directions in your home, you want to stand in the center of your home. Do your best, find the middle, and use a compass. A lot of times you can find a free compass app on your smartphone, and find the directions there. The red arrow or the red line is always going to point north. So you want to keep it in your hand and turn it until the end matches up with the red line or the red arrow. And then from there, you can see all the directions in the house. All right? And it is important to put the correct items and the correct colors in the correct directions. All right? Oh yeah, so Anything else you want me to go through before we get into that? No?
I don't know. Let's see.
Any?
The oldest children, how much the youngest, like
Yeah, no complicated questions right now. This is just the overview. We can save that for consultations.
Yeah, you can let them know about the class and the
Yeah, so yeah, like Malia said in the beginning, we're going to have classes and private consultations. You can sign up through the website, and so you can see our website for details. We are now going to get into your wealth corner. Everybody wants to know this one too. And it's something that everyone can do in your home or in your office. So when we're talking about the directions, this isn't just your house. It could be as big as your house, as small as your bedroom, or even your office, or as big as like the whole island, you know. It's just the directions. So apply this chart to wherever you're trying to do your feng shui. All right. So if you're, for instance, if you're sharing a house with a lot of people and your personal space is your bedroom, use this in terms of your personal room and put items in your room in that direction for yourself. You don't have to do the whole house. You can just do your personal space. All right.
We did have a question about L-shaped houses.
Yeah, L-shaped houses. Well, those are special because whatever space is empty in that L shape means it's a lost corner. And so many times that means there's nothing you can really do about what's happening in that direction. But actually, there is. And if you come to the store and you have an L-shaped house, I can explain that to you, go a little more in depth with what's going on with you personally, and help you work that out.
Consultations start on January 2nd.
Consultations start on January 2nd. All right. Make an appointment. So next we're going to talk about Wealth Corner. Now, where Flying Stars Feng Shui has to do with energies that move around every year. So you're moving the items in your home around every year. And by the way, you're not going to put your items in a closet or in a bathroom. All right? They don't have to be all the way to the far end of the wall. See how everything's kind of in a pie slice like that? You just keep it within the pie slice as it works with your environment. Okay? So, Wealth Corner. Wealth Corner is more of a structural feng shui thing, not really a flying stars thing. So you're going to actually set up a permanent Wealth Corner for your home or office. So what we have for that is a money pot. And I'm going to tell you how to use it. So what you're going to do is stand in the front door looking in your home or workplace. All right? You're going to look the back left-hand corner or back right-hand corner of the room and create a money corner there in one of those places. So your money corner got to be kind of specific. You don't want to have windows or doors or fans or air conditioners blowing on it because you want to kind of have it in a place where you can imagine the energy flowing like water and kind of swirling around in that area for you. So if you have windows or doors there, it can kind of leak out. We don't want that. So find the best corner, couple of options, right? Find the best corner that has those parameters to it. Set your money corner up there. Now, sometimes there's places that's all windows and can't do that. In those instances, you can create a corner. All right. So if there's a big window there, you can have a curtain blocking just that portion of that corner to create a wall, and you just don't open that part. You know, you just basically created a wall and a corner for your money corner. Another thing you can do is create something called a wealth mountain. And who doesn't want a wealth mountain? So that's what these beautiful things are great for. This is an amethyst geode. So you would place this between the wealth pot and the window to help block the energy from flying out the window. Also good to have in that direction because it's very earth element, and very earth element is good for money. And it's also sparkly and shiny and, representative of like jewels and things because amethyst and it's pretty. So there's that. And even if you don't need to put a wealth mountain there, you can still keep smaller versions of that around your wealth pot in your wealth corner. So not only do you want the wealth pot, which I will explain how to use, not only do you want the wealth pot, but you want things around it that are representative of wealth and money and prosperity for you to kind of just get that energy in there. So things that are great to keep around your wealth pot, in your wealth corner, citrine, because awesome prosperity and abundance energy, and positive happy energy, right? So you want that happy positive energy because that's going to draw more happy positive energy to it. Also, if you want to use another golden calcite sphere next to it, that would be great too. We got hotes, which are little money Buddha guys, and they're holding a lot of different, we have them holding a variety of symbols. You can keep several different ones around. Ingots, like we talked about earlier, that old school Chinese gold bar things that don't look like bars, but it's what it is. All right. And, even pichus. There's some, because pichus are, they like to eat and retain wealth, as you remember the story. They're not only protectors, but they're also good for helping you to maintain and retain wealth by your wealth pot. All right, so about the wealth pot. Your wealth pot is going to come with several things. So you're going to have an envelope. You're going, on the back of the envelope, you're going to put your initials and your spouse's initials if that's applicable. You're going to put $8 inside, or you could put more money, just keep it in like multiples of 8. And you're going to put in the envelope, put it underneath your money pot. All right. Then you're going to take your coins. We have a little bag of metal coins. You're going to take the coins out, put the coins in the bottom of your pot. It's also going to come with a little packet of stone chips. You're going to open the packet and empty the stone chips on top of the coins. After that, you're going to start using your money pot like a piggy bank. So putting loose change, extra dollars, tips, things like that into the money pot, but not take it out. You're just going to keep building money in there. If you have stones and crystals, and if you're a regular customer of the store, you got some stones and crystals, you can keep some of those in there as well. That would be really nice because more of that earth energy, you're going to draw more of that prosperity energy. Once it's full, you take the money, put it in the bank, and then start collecting money in it again. And that motion, that action is going to start generating more prosperity for you and your household or your business. A good story Malia has about the Japanese money and the wealth pot. Let Malia tell it.
Well, I didn't know that. I was always putting in like regular U.S. money. And somebody told me if you wanted to get business from a different country, you've got to put the money for a different country, right? So I put yen inside there because I was waiting for some orders from Japan. And literally the next day, I had like a 5-digit order from putting some yen. I was looking for yen. I didn't have any yen. And all of my friends didn't have any yen. And then one day I was digging through my storage area and I found a little bag of coins from different countries and some yen that I couldn't cash. And I put it in there and it worked. So it does work.
Yes. So good stuff. Money pot. Any questions about that, you can always DM us, call the store, let us know.
Did you tell them about 1 or 2 pots? Master Wu.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, where you got your money corner in your living room or in your office where everybody can see it, you're gathering your money, you're doing the thing, and you got like, you can have your lucky bamboos next to it, things like that. You know, do it up. Make a nice little money area for yourself to attract that wealth energy. You also want to keep it nice and well lit. So if you could do a salt lamp next to it. I have a salt lamp next to mine. You don't want a shelf above it or anything above it. That kind of blocks the energy too. But anyhow, yeah.
No windows.
No, yeah. We said no windows. Yeah. But aside from this one, you can also have 2 because who doesn't want more money? So in your bedroom, you can have something called a money storage area, where this is out on display in the living room. This one is going to be kind of hidden, all right? And it's just another way to generate more money and wealth for yourself. Same idea. You're going to stand in the door of your room, back right hand corner or back left hand corner. Set up a little thing, but kind of set it up under or behind something, or even in a little thing, you know. And same deal with the envelope and the money and the initials underneath, the coins and the stones inside. Keep putting money in this one too, but also you can also use it as a place to store like bookkeeping, checkbooks, heirlooms, jewelry, stuff like that. So stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily display, but representative of prosperity to you. You keep it there. Yeah. So other little secret little thing.
So what do you do with all the money that's inside?
You take it to the bank and deposit it.
Yes.
Yes.
Do not spend.
Don't spend or take out of the pot. That's bad. Okay? The only reason you're taking it out of the pot is to deposit it into the bank after it's full.
Then you can spend it.
Then you can spend it if you want. But the idea is to grow your money by building it. Right? Good stuff. Okay. Anything else you would like me to cover? Okay. So another item that we have in the store that's pretty good is bagua mirrors. Now, typically bagua mirrors, a lot of times you see them, they're metal, reflective metal, like silver or glass. We have some really nice, durable brass ones. And they are reflective. It is like a mirror. And what these are meant to do is to reflect out any negative sha or negative energy that may be affecting you. Okay, so you would hang this outside your door or outside of a window in your home, and it helps to reflect out any negative energies or things that may be affecting you personally. Now, negative sha can come from any number of things. Like if your neighbor's rooftop has a point, like a corner, and it's pointing at your front door or at your window, that's no good. You want to reflect that out. If you have power lines that go like straight across your window, like if you're living in a condo or something, you got power lines coming across, you want to reflect that out. You got some construction happening in a direction that's not so great for construction happening. It may not be your personal home construction. There may be a road by your house that the state starts digging up.
West side, on the west.
Like everywhere. You might want to put this to help reflect out that negative energy. If you're not sure, you can always call or come into the store. We'll be happy to help you out with that. All right, but these are available if in fact you need to reflect out any negative energy from your home.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. We just wanted to let you know that all of these items, about 99% of them, are on our website, and it's sedona-hi.com. And the other thing, too, is at 2 p.m. we will resume for our Instagram live sale, which we will have some items that are not currently listed on our website for feng shui items like statuary. So thank you so much for joining us, and we have a class on January 4th and consultation starting on January 2nd if you want to have her do your place, personalize it with your home's layout. So very specific questions. So sorry we couldn't get to a lot of the questions that you have today, but this was kind of a nice general overview for you all, and we wish you all the very best for the Year of the Rabbit. Bye.